Am I?
Hello, everybody. Hi from the New Haven Pride Center. We are live on all three of our social platforms all at the same time. Hopefully you all can hear us. We are looking at Jaii Marc Renee's first piece in our exhibition. It is called Dance With Me. It's done. All of these pieces are done with acrylic on canvas, various different sizes. And we're gonna move over to Breakthrough.
I love the splatter work with this one and all the different colors.
You'll notice with Jay, a lot of his work incorporates roses or rose petals and the kind of drip effect of the paint. Something else to note about Jaii Marc is that he uses spatula instead of brushes for most of his work, which gives it some of that kind of textured feel. Now we're going to step into Juan Carlos's favorite.
This is my favorite.
All that glitters is not gold.
This is my favorite. I think if it doesn't get sold soon, I'm definitely going to buy it because this is my favorite.
And it is important to say that all of the works that we're showing you right now are for sale and support a Hartford-based local LGBTQ plus artist. So if you are interested in any of them, message us at info@newhavenpridecenter.org. We will remind you later.
I'll get in closer on this one. And folks who are tuning in now, I'm going to show what's going on behind the scenes. So we're all on cross-platform, just streaming together. So no matter where you are in the virtual space, you can get to see the show.
You can find us.
And we're totally violating all of the closeness rules.
Sadly, we are a little close together, but we are all healthy, so.
So this piece is called Beneath the Surface.
I think this one's incredible.
Yeah.
The contrast between the colors is amazing.
I love the detail on the shirt, too.
Yeah.
The shirt the person's wearing.
That. Super amazing. So incredible.
And then the next piece, which is actually the piece that we used in a lot of the marketing, is called Wave of Emotion, which is one of my favorites from this show.
If you want to know any pricing about any of the paintings, again, you can email info@newhavenpridecenter.org and I will send you the entire price list and you can let me know if you want us to reserve any paintings for you.
This exhibit is going to be up until the end of April, but who knows when
gonna
we're going to
happen?
be out in public again. So hopefully you are enjoying our virtual tour. Do a little close-up of the boat.
And again, this is a cross-platform virtual tour. We have Laura on Instagram and Patrick on Twitter. Because we want to make sure that no matter where you are in the virtual space, you're getting to enjoy our virtual tour here as well.
So this is the next piece. It's called Shifting Currents. Again, all of these paintings are acrylic on canvas and are all by Hartford-based queer artist Jaii Marc Renee, whom you can find on at least Facebook and Instagram at Jaii Marc Renee. I don't know if he is on Twitter.
I love all the color in this. I love how bright it is. And it's so interesting. What's really cool about these images, even though I see them every day since the show started, the more I look at them, I find little small things in each one of them that I like. Like this one, I feel like seeing it today in this virtual tour, I appreciate even more than I have. I love the orange and the purple, and it's...
You find something new in each painting every time you look at them.
So the next three paintings are all kind of images of very strong Black women. I actually personally really love all three of the next images. This first one is called Intense Vibes.
Amazing. I love the black and gray with the color. It's amazing contrast, dynamic.
I'm going to zoom in on this one because you can see a lot of the texture of the rose and a lot of the work that Jay puts in using the spatula versus a brush.
Yeah, this is... I love this, green square going down that breaks it up. I think it's really, really cool.
Again, all these paintings are for sale and you can email info@newhavenpridecenter.org for the price list, or if you're interested in one and just want to inquire about it.
This next one called Autumn, I think is just so incredible, striking with this orange color that just pops. Kind of really bringing out those fall colors.
How beautiful. I love her expression, like her face says, back the fuck up. I like really, hopefully we won't go into
Mess with me.
Facebook prison, but I'm sure you can curse on live, right? Yeah, that's a thing.
Sure, why not? So I'm going sideways for this one because this one is longer than it is tall. This one is called Rose Puffs.
I feel like it just that just did like a whole one, like a really weird thing for Facebook Live because my phone was yelling at me, but we'll try to get as much of it as we can on it.
And again, all three of these kind of have that strong Black woman feel, which I just absolutely love. We're gonna move. We're all gonna. This is gonna be interesting because we'll have to like jump off into a corner for this one. This one is called Three Wise Monkeys, and this is actually Ala, who is our youth program officer's favorite piece in the show. And you can see the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys represented here. Again, all of this incredible detail around the monkey's fur is all done with that kind of spatula technique of spreading acrylic paint rather than using a paintbrush, which is just creates this incredible texture around the piece.
And we can see Laura currently in the frame, who is live also on Instagram. We're doing a 3-tier virtual tour here for everybody. We want to make sure that everybody, no matter what social media you're using, you get to enjoy the beautiful artwork that we have in the...
Excuse our window into our messy office.
That is not an art, right? I know it looks like a piece of artwork, but it's not.
To the office.
Oops, I just bumped into it.
So here we have One-Eyed Beauty. Some kind of incredibly strong image.
Blue in this is so dynamic.
Again, if you're just joining us, we are on a virtual tour of Jaii Marc Renee's exhibit that is currently on display at the New Haven Pride Center. This show is called A Queer Black Voice on Canvas, and was opened earlier this month and will be on our walls until the end of the month. Unfortunately, we may or may not ever be able to actually open our doors next month or this month. So we wanted to make sure everybody could see and appreciate this incredible artwork. Now we're going to move over. There's two pieces here that kind of go together. I'm going to do a wide shot for you all so you can see both. And then we'll go into a closer shot so you can enjoy them individually. So the first one of these pieces is called Love is Love, which features two femme identities, although I don't want to necessarily add gender to any of these pieces specifically. But again, this kind of incredible use of color and spatula work to create these roses and falling petals.
I love how Jay uses the black and white and the color to just like create different levels within his pieces and different viewpoints. Your eye just can go all over the place, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I definitely love how happy they make me feel too, because they're so bright. It's just beautiful.
And kind of that counterpart, which is love however the bleep you want. And it is actually called that.
I'll show you the name just so you see.
Yeah,
We're not censoring ourselves. That really is what it's called.
Us, here it is. As we're all reaching over each other. And we have a comment from Rory Roulet Hart saying, "Hi guys, my mom and I are enjoying the art and commentary."
Yay!
Who is also Patrick's drag daughter.
So this piece has that kind of Spider-Man-esque love kiss moment.
Oh yeah.
I have to say, one of the things that I really love about this is that kind of backwards rainbow that you kind of have by starting at the bottom and working way up versus the other way around, which is kind of that more traditional rainbow feel. So really great piece of work. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Jaii Marc Renee, Hartford-based queer artist, and we're doing a virtual tour of his show, A Queer Black Voice on Canvas, here at the New Haven Pride Center.
We are on 3 different platforms. We have JC on Facebook. We have Patrick on Twitter. Maya, say hi.
Hi, Maya. And Laura's on Instagram.
Yes, we have a comment from Jaii Marc saying you actually got the point of it. It's a play on the Spider-Man kiss.
Yes!
We're smart at the art thing.
So this is the next piece in the exhibit. It's called Home of the Free Because of the Brave.
Yeah, I love the title of this one. I think it's my favorite title.
Yeah, I actually shared this piece with a friend of mine who's a veteran who totally fell in love with the kind of emotion behind it. Can really feel the kind of power.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. I love
I have
this
to
one
step
so
back for this
much.
one.
Yeah.
This one is called Grace. And it has a similar counterpart to Paintings Over You, which you will see shortly. Again, this is one of those ones where if you get really close, you can see a lot of that detail of how Jay creates his work and the kind of power behind his entire creative process. I know, I don't think we said this yet, but Jay actually created a lot of this work specifically for this exhibit on a much smaller scale than he usually works. He usually works kind of 2 or 3 times the size of some of these paintings, and wanted to be able to showcase more work. So starting in late November last year, went on a creative frenzy and painted a lot of these paintings kind of in the last 4 to 5 months, specifically for this exhibit.
Which is incredible.
Absolutely.
And now this is kind of the centerpiece piece of the show.
Really have to
It's
sit back
definitely a fan favorite. This one is called, I can't read that far because I'm blind.
It's called Spread Love.
Spread Love.
I'm gonna get in there so I can show you some of the beautiful detail. And this is huge. You know, you might not be able to fully appreciate that on the live stream, but this is a huge painting.
Compared to all the other paintings.
And there's so much very small detail of how much care and love was put into this piece.
I love how Jay puts a subtle signature in every single painting as well. Still makes it look beautiful.
This, I have to say, this is one of my favorite, and very seriously contemplating buying this piece because it's so just incredible and beautiful.
And what are we doing if we want to buy one of these or interested in the prize, Laura?
We are emailing Laura at info@newhavenpridecenter.org, and I will email you the price list, and we can talk about, you know, which ones you want to get before we all buy them up.
I have to say, it's been quite a pleasure working next to all of this work every day, and having this really vivid, beautiful work in the center.
Absolutely.
This is my second favorite one of all the paintings here. I just love this one so much. I love the deep contrast between the grays and the red.
This piece is called Intuition.
Yeah, this one's just gorgeous. It's simple and amazing. As I said, I love the gray and the color that Jay puts in, even with the rose in the center, that's gray. It just adds such an insane amount of contrast and beauty to the pieces.
So on Facebook, Kristen says, so fun and what a great thing to offer to everyone. We are going to have so much more fun virtual things coming. You wait till the end of the show. We're going to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, let's enjoy the next painting.
Heck yeah.
This one is called Jealousy, which I'm sure all of us can relate to some extent.
Yeah, like I'm jealous that I can't paint this many in like a month.
Oh gosh.
One of the things that I think is just so incredible about this piece is actually the kind of hidden snake figure that wraps around this kind of beautiful person's kind of neck and beauty. And I don't know. I really love this piece.
I just realized the face the snake's head right here. I had not seen it before. And that's what I really love about all these paintings is every time I like look at them and take a moment to enjoy them, I find something small or big that I had not noticed before. And I just, these are amazing.
So cool.
One of the things that I really love about this piece is it makes me really think of these kind of like avant-garde drag characters.
Absolutely.
I when I look at this piece, I see Malaya Love Nations, who's kind of a well-known Latinx performer here in Greater New Haven, and she performs at other places too. But I think of her as really like a New Haven queen. But this kind of like avant-garde, high beauty, high contrast drag, it makes me think of that and kind of get that inspiration from it.
Now we're going to
I think we have 2 pieces left. We have to do like a kind of turn because we're going to one of our columns. DC, can you see the name? Because the label is actually on this side.
SOS.
So it's called SOS. It's kind of stunning, beautiful seahorse figure.
Yeah, this one's amazing.
I don't know why, but maybe it's because I know too much about seahorses. But this like kind of gives me that feel of parenthood because for anyone who doesn't know, in seahorse world, the male seahorses are the ones that carry the babies. And this, I don't know if you've ever watched like a seahorse documentary or anything like that. This kind of reminds me of that moment when the babies start getting born. I don't know if that's like the inspiration at all that Jaii Marc had.
Well, maybe Jay's still online and he can confirm or deny for us.
So you can confirm or deny for us. But yeah, this is another one of those pieces where you really see all of that really intense work that Jay does with the spatula versus using a brush to really explore the piece.
And then we have one final piece.
One final one. We're going to come around.
And this is our beautiful space at the center. If you've never been, this is what it looks like. We have these really cool couches.
Jay said he missed the question.
Oh, Jay, we were wondering if this seahorse, if SOS was inspired by the kind of moment of birth that male seahorses have.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we'll patiently wait. And in the meantime, let's look at this piece.
So this piece is called The Blues. And I keep accidentally going out of frame. Am I in your frame now?
No, you're not. Again, if you want to buy any of these pieces or have any inquiries on any of them, you can email me, Laura, at info@newhavenpridecenter.org.
I love the kind of jazz feel of this. It just immediately makes me think of Narlands and that kind of fabulous jazz and blues. And
Jay said it was not, but if that's what you get from it, sure. LOL. No.
And again, we are virtual touring Jaii Marc Renee's exhibit here at the New Haven Pride Center called A Queer Black Voice on Canvas. That was our last piece. So
yeah.
Last piece.
Thank you for joining us for this incredible virtual tour.
Thank you, everyone. We hope that you had a good time looking at these beautiful pieces. We were doing this across all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So thank you all for spending a little bit of time with us. Know that we have a lot of amazing virtual programming coming your way because we're not going to let the stuff that's going on stop us from sharing community and taking care of each other. So stay tuned to our social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we're going to have a lot of fun in the meantime. Take care.
A lot of news to share with you guys.
Have a good one. Thank you for joining us.